welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Shindale and I'm a licensed esthetician. This is Mitty. He is my cat. And he apparently felt the need to be in today's video. This is a requested video. I've had several of you guys ask me how I made my resume. So if you want to know how I did that, make sure you keep on watching. If you're into this kind of vibe and you like esthetician suggestion videos and just ideas and brainstorming, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Please give this video a thumbs up because it's the only way that I know that you like it, and let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to build a resume using Canva, and I'm building this on my phone just so that you know you don't need any other tools but your phone and Canva. This is a resume building video requested by one of my subscribers, and then I wanted to show you guys on my phone because I wanted you to see how easy it can be. So if you are a new esthetician, I know experience is really hard to get out of the gate because you're just finishing school. So I'm going to show you some tricks of the trade. Okay. So first go into Canva and sorry, I took a deep ass breath there, girl. I was saying a lot of words at one time, so I needed to breathe. But go into Canva and search for resume. You want to use a template. You can design it completely off the cuff if you like, but honestly, my motto is the wheel is fine. I do not need to reinvent the wheel. So I'm going to use a template here. I do like to go with temps that have a photo just because I think with aesthetics, it's a really good way to separate yourself from the monotony of plain Jane resumes. So if you're comfortable, I would add in a photograph. Mainly I'm showing you here that there are so many options. You guys, I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. If you are, please give it a thumbs up. That is truly the only way that I know that you like my content. If you do like the content that I'm making, please let me know. Also, it's never a bad idea to customize your resumes to kind of the branding of the company that you're applying for. So like, for example, if I was applying for a job with Circadia, I would go with like a navy blue and white concept. So now that I've selected my template, which I went with the neutral background because I don't know, it just was cute, it looked good, and there's a spa in my area that uses a lot of brown neutrals, and so if I was to apply there, this would be kind of the vibe that I would go with. So I'm looking for a professional photo. I do recommend getting some headshots taken even while you're in school. That's a really good way to separate yourself as a professional in the industry. But at first I couldn't afford photos, so I took some on my iPhone, and this is the photo that I took. I used the portrait mode in a dark room and had some good lighting, and bam, I was just in front of a window. So yeah, and I think a really cool thing about adding in your photo is it gives some of your character. Like, I like to wear head wraps, so if I was applying somewhere where they had a problem with head wraps, which, girl, I will tell you, sadly it is still a thing, I'm probably not the fit for them. So I'd rather just get it out of the way early, right? So I'm not saying like do something crazy, but if you're concerned about piercings, which you shouldn't be in this industry, that might be something to consider. So just showing a little bit of your face is never a bad idea. Okay, so now I'm going in here. I edited my name. I added it in. I'm not one of those lucky people that my name fits on one line, so I always have to do two. In terms of the education spot, you know, put the school that you went to, and then just put a little blurb about the school. You don't have to get like into the school's motto or anything. You just need to say like, you know, this was an emphasis on aesthetics. I did a 1,000-hour program, and, you know, our focus was advanced skincare, or if you went to a Aveda Institute holistic skincare, and then talk about the things that you worked with. Also put your high school as well, whatever college experience, any of your educational experiences, any continuing education courses that you've taken would be a really great spot to put there. Like if you've taken a certification on Dermaplane Pro, you've familiar with Circadia University or BioElements or Image Skincare or, you know, SkinScript, whatever. Put those things there if you've gotten any certifications from them. Then you can put your skills. Now this is this template. I did not like this on my resume, so I did not prefer it, but maybe this is an alternative way that you'd want to go. You can go through and list all of the things that you have experience with. I do like this area for new SDs just because let's say that you have some lash tinting experience, but you're not like super comfortable with it. You can adjust this little bar on here. It has something that says percentage, and I'm going to try to like zoom into it so you can see it. But you can adjust the level that you feel comfortable with. So like facials, waxings, I feel super comfortable with it. But if we were lashing girl, we gonna need to bring that down to 50%, okay? We don't know what she's gonna get when she's done with me. And if you're applying at a spa, they can quickly look at it and see like, okay, she has some experience, but she's not the most comfortable, or she's very comfortable, or they. I shouldn't say she because this is a gender inclusive environment. Okay, so here's my resume. I just wanted to show you a little of what I put. So you can see right in here, experience-wise, I had only worked at one spa. So that's all the experience I had. So I said, I perform facials. I described how many facials I take on a daily basis. I talked about the fact that I do waxing all over the body. I talked about the fact, and I think that this is something that you should absolutely hone in on. Any company that you apply for, if it's a spa and you're not working for yourself, they're going to want to know if you're comfortable talking about sales. Not because we're trying to sell to our clients, but multiple things. Home care routine is something that's really important. It keeps your client coming back. If they get their products from you, more than likely they're probably going to keep coming to you. So I did put on my resume that I feel comfortable recommending home care routine and using retail products. And so that was just a little blurb that I put in there about myself. I wanted you to also see how drastic color choice can change the look and feel of your resume. So be intentional. We don't want anything too harsh, or something that is not visible. If you're going to do a dark color, you need to do lighter letters. The goal of a resume is to capture your reader's attention and make them feel like, I need to bring this person in because there's just, you know, your charisma, uniqueness to nerve and talent, if you're a RuPaul fan out there. It should come through on the paper. So, yeah. And a lot of people are viewing resumes on the internet now. Like, they're not necessarily always printing them out. So don't be afraid to play around with color. And as you can see, I'm playing around with, color here and just making some little tweaks and just trying to find the vibe. I do like to try to color match it to the background of the photo. And Canva is really good because they give you like this little color palette and they like pull these key colors from your pictures and stuff as the theme for your whatever project that you're working for in there. And again, I did all of this on my cell phone, okay? So no excuse. If you don't have a resume and you are in school right now, make it right now. So we're going to talk a little bit about experience here, because while I'm messing around with this photo, experience is a big part of aesthetics, but when you don't have any out of school, school is your experience. So I want you to notice that I did put my education as my experience, versus now off to the side, obviously I had some experience, but it was just like facials and waxings. And I was working at a spa, but if I had no experience at all, I would even dive deeper into like the type of peeling that we used. I would name the products that I was comfortable working with, and I would put those all under education. And instead of having an experience field, your education field is going to be your biggest area. And then any references. Oh, also apprentice license. So you don't have a license just yet, but that's totally okay. You can change your information here to say that you have your apprentice license, because once you go to school, you do get your apprentice license. Typically, I don't know all the areas, so don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that, you know, to work on people, you have to get a license of some sort, but that's just in my state of Kansas. So if you do get an apprentice license, you can put the number here, and that way people can look you up and see that you are actively pursuing your license. This is a really good tool because every state is different on whether or not you can work with your apprentice license, if you can work at a spa without a license. Typically, from all I know, the answer is no. However, there are some key places that you can do this. So if you are looking at applying for a job while you're in school, maybe you could shadow for a little bit before you actually start working there. And so they might want some information from you. So still create the resume. If you're applying for a receptionist position at a spa because you're just trying to get your foot in the door, or especially med spas, typically med spas, that's where you're going to start. This is a great tool. So I recommend doing this. You guys, these are pretty much the things that I would recommend doing, just getting out there. A couple of just like 3 takeaways is don't overthink it. You are an expert, you are growing, and if you don't know something, you will learn it. So don't be afraid to like apply for places that maybe you don't know whether or not it's going to go that way. Just apply anyways, because either way you'll learn something. And then the third thing that I will say is don't be afraid to just like practice and run it by some of the people in your life. Just ask other people what they think about your resume to get feedback. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. Instagram is the best way. My name is Chandali, Chandali. And until next time, you guys, check out my other playlist. I have it right here. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi, Mitty. Mitty, this can't be what we're doing. Right here is fine. Right here is fine.